Okay. Just check my sense still working. Haven't gotten haywire. I'll actually finish this turn. Just one more turn. Just one more turn. Okay. So, enter. Can't decide which one to attack. Yeah, it's like it looks like it jumps up to you to hug you, and then it sinks its teeth into your neck, into your face. Okay, 50% hit chance. Nice. 18 points of damage. Weapon jam. Got it. 20% chance. So from here, it's. So if we get closer, we get 35% chance. No. No. Keep on with one of my guys.
I can't believe what has happened to you, dear. I will end your suffering.
Talking to the bunnies. Okay. A little bit worried about this guy. 52% hit chance. Can we pause? Just want to give him have him a bit later in the turn. If he hits one of my guys, I'll be very upset. Yeah, I can wait. I'll then take the risk. Ooh, 105, nice. There, that's the last of them. Better check on my melons, if you will excuse me, Rangers. Farewell, Rose. Please be careful. Ah, we've got a promotion. Suture kit. Hold on.
Copy, Echo 1. This is Ranger Command. Go ahead. Over.
Go ahead, over. Just checking in to let you know we're making progress. Still on the trial. Over.
Echo 1, I believe a field promotion is in order for one of your team. Congratulations, Echo 1. You've done well.
Thank you, sir. Echo 1 out. Okay. That is Kate. 4 skills. This is just from a skill. And we want her to get better at lock picking and safe cracking. Good. Points have been committed. Okay. Oh, 1 perk point. Oh! Have the others got perk points yet? Okay, she's the first one to 4 points, to level 4. Okay, so what do we want? She's lockpicking and safe cracking. Less damage, max carry weight, crouching and standing, more chance, bonus ammo when looting, damage to enemies in cover, evasion bonus from curious if there's any ones that's really good. Ooh, camel, which requires animal whisperer. I'm gonna go for the power packet as well. Want ammo everywhere. Ammo, 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 ammo. Okay. Quick save. Bunnies done before. Okay, lots of loot. Did my characters not have a trinket? This one doesn't have a trinket. Give her a trinket. Does have a trinket. Does have a trinket. Does have a trinket. Does not have a trinket. She can get one and she can get one. Okay. Another one. So we need to go. Not sure where we need to go. Probably over there. Nope. Checking if we spot any loots. Hidden stuff. You wonder what kind of guards would put hair on fruit, and if the guards exist, and if they are crazy. You're not sure what kind of vegetable this is? Identifying it might reduce your anxiety about the way it seems to be staring at you, however. Seems like doing that set off an attached trap. If anyone asks, you meant to do that, right? Ah, over there. Stuff. Ah, I've got a room over there as well. Another careful exploration. Something good, something good. Ooh, extra ammo. Glass eye. That's right. No worries, this is right up my alley. Ah yeah, we gave it a couple of extra points. 1 point. Lockpicking.
That's the Westfield pump generator. You'll want to find some way to replace the broken flow regulator and slow it down. It looks like the regulator is fried, but you may be able to override it using the control panel over there, if you have the skill.
The flow regulator is missing and the tainted nutrient mix is flooding into the irrigation system completely unchecked. If you want to stop it, you'll either need to replace the missing regulator or find a way to kill the power to the pump. Okay, so did just save. I just want to check where that is. Flow regulator. And 2 hotkey.
Impressed, Rangers. You're actually making progress. 1 field down and 1 to go. Now head back through the basement and the other ventilation tunnel to the east field. Once you shut down the irrigation there, we'll really start getting this thing under control.
Okay. You did it, you found the off switch. The computer shuts down the pump and the flow of tainted nutrients trickles to a stop. If you squint, you can almost see the plant starting to recede. Okay, so it looks like we don't have to interact with that anymore. Ooh. Ah, so this was a bonus now because of all our perks. Spores, digs deep and find some extra ammo inside. Sweet. So that's what that perk was all about, some extra ammo. And another one. Yeah. Just have to check before we leave or save before we expect an interaction to lose one of our squad mates, because I think because she's got higher medic skills might distribute some of that loot to her. I'll take some of that loot back. She's not going to stick around. Poor guy, looks like the bunnies killed him just for fun and didn't even eat the carrots in his shirt pocket next to those crumpled posted. Mangler. 100 damage, 25 meter radius range, 4 meter radius. Wow. Oh, damage. What that is. Okay. Finds a high something. A high-tech security system in lockdown mode. A metal storm door. Trying to kick this open would result in a lot of pain and little progress. Computer science ruse. Alarm disarming. Please. If you want the job done right. Okay. Ooh. Get my guy close. Probably the place for a trap as well. Yep. In there. The safe has no mechanical tumblers or wheels accessible from the outside. Its locking mechanism appears to be controlled by a high-tech electronic system. The signs. It's okay, Mummy will fix it. A little bit patronizing, but that's alright. Ooh, look at all that bonus loot! And a sickle that we just spent some money on. Oh, it reminds me, I need to actually replace that. Underbarrel flashlight, 4% chance to hit. Army issued backpack. Can probably put that for the main guy's carry weight, because he's our carry guy. Cool. Great, maybe there's treasure. Large ring 12 gauge ammo. Okay, so what that is. So for this guy, hard ass, I don't think we need that. Where is it? Pickle. We bought one. And crumpled post-it notes. This well-worn adhesive stationery has a few words scrambled on its password. 72779673. Heh. Okay. Ah, so right click on that. Wasteland Historian achievement progress 1 of 45. But then things got a little weird. The fallout from the bombs was changing the wasteland in many ways, and Ag Center was no exception. Kathy tells me that the early farmers could have tried countering the mutations that were affecting the plants with selective breeding, but instead they decided to ride the wave of weirdness, selecting for bigger and hardier mutations to get better yields, which is how we've come to have tomatoes the size of cantaloupes and cantaloupes the size of beer barrels. For most of its existence, the Ag Center was led by an old farmer everybody called the Old Man, though his real name might have been Miguel. You must have been 100 when Vargas, Thrasher, and Angela and Hellraiser came a-calling, fresh-faced and eager to help. But why did the Ag Center need help? Well, mutations ain't just all roses and giant carrots. Around about that time, the center was invaded by hordes of giant rabbits who were just as happy eating people as they were the crops. It was a serious problem made worse by the attacks being seemingly coordinated by some crazed old coot called Harry the Bunny Master. I swear to God, I'm not making this up. Okay. Wanted poster. 1,000 scrap reward for the apprehension of the angry red clown. Dead or alive. Ooh, top hat. Put that on some of my characters. Bit of flavor. Chance to hit. I think I want to put this on the main guy as well. Ball of sap. Faded letters. Maintenance card. Plastic keycard words Sun Z East Tunnel Maintenance operant on the side. Deck of cards. 5 aces in this deck. Just checking if there's stuff we haven't read yet. West Maintenance, History of Accent. Rose's Notebook. Oh. Hidden among pages and pages of indecipherable notes on chemical formulas and plant genetics, you find what looks to be codes of some type. West 71484, East 85303. Ah, we could have just left her there if we took that with us. Okay. Cool. Check the map. We did in that area. We did fix the generator. This area we need to check.
A plastic garden. My little joke. Though it served as a reminder of how small we wanted to make our plants.
We went in there. Ah, this one. Okay. Something seems to be buried here. Somebody's grave. Floppy ears' grave. What? Harry the Bunny Master's axe. Ruined overalls. Ooh. Looks like it should be worth something. Or a weapon, but it doesn't tell us that. Check. This I want to give to this guy. So you want to equip. Yeah. Oh, that's a top hat? Doesn't look like a top hat. On the character it looks like a top hat, but over there it doesn't look like a top hat. Suture kit. Surgeon 1 removes all bleeding effects. Pocket medic. This does a lot of damage. I wonder if we use this to get through some of the tough, gnarly vegetation. Just gonna hold off before I destroy it with parts. Steady mag. Ah, yeah, can't use this. What is a weapon? Ruined overalls. An inscription scraped into the stone base of this makeshift tombstone reads, "Here lies Harry the Bunny Master reposing with rabbits." The door to this one. Is it through there? Doesn't look like this one's actually covering anything. Okay. Let's go this way around. So these cover something. The question is, save and then see if we can use a heavy to actually destroy that. He's got the heavy. He's got the heavy. Mangler. Hold on. So he also has blunt weapons. So we shouldn't sell that stick by itself. Probably get a better blunt weapon. 7 AP. Ah, okay. It's a one, sir. Okay. Well, that's one way to get what's inside the safe. Not reinforced enough. Okay. Hoping for a bit more. And this is not going to do enough. Oh! That works as well. Weapon fully loaded. Might start shooting some of those stuff. I need you, Lewis. This wait. I'm loose. Deck of cards. Wonder if we can make a full set. Yes. Bum rushing the enemy isn't always the smarter choice. You can always toggle your movements mode to limit something. Poisoned. Whoopsie, that's not good. Good, rush, rush. Okay. Check if we can heal some of our guys. And one more. Daniel is using a pocket medic pack on Lee. So, let's check what this is actually about. Might repair it or something. But looks like a giant fly used its overgrown mandibles to chew through the side of this maintenance robot. Surely someone with some skill in computer systems or repairs could suture the Thunder's machine. Rose, if you would be so kind. It's got computers. We need to do this. 100% simple. 4 energy cells. Cyber scavengers success. Oh. Don't think that actually did us anything for us. Mint. Select group number one of our team. Okay. Not sure that does anything. Okay. We didn't have to go through this route. Okay, so we did that one. This one got a counter that they said that wasn't working. Check. All airlocks open, available status report. East ventilation shaft status 1 of 5 active. Engage all fans to evacuate airborne toxins. 0 of 1 active, 1 of 5. Engage all fans to evacuate airborne toxins. Okay. I'll try and do computer science. Computer science? No, computer science, right. I can't do this anymore. I think, could we do this? Actually close the doors. No. What? Must be loot crate. Over here. Oh, lots of stuff. Let's get the goodies. Ammo, broken sunglasses. Piranha plant 8-bit. We didn't clear this up after the last battle. It was because we thought, can we do the herbicide thing yet? So we tried the herbicide weapon, so we picked up a herbicide thing, but didn't get any herbicide to actually put in there. When we tried this guy to try and reload it, it just didn't want to reload stuff. Or, I'll try this. For some reason the reload didn't work for that one. Okay, let me save here. Herbicide. Can we attack?